My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
You Sremsai, you prepare notes for your boss to come and malign people even before you put them before court. Where is this done? Then you go to the court, bring the charges, you run away. Go to the New York people. Where is this done? Go to the English Bar Association and tell them that you are doing that in Ghana and see what they will tell you. Go to the New York people at the bar and tell them that this is what you do in Ghana. As the leader of the bar, attorney general, this is what you do in Ghana. When you are prosecuting somebody, you go and hold press conference and say that he has bought house, he has bought this. All inconsequential matters, total hogwash. Then you go to the court, bring the charges, you run away. Then he says today the guy is going to be, the charges are going, where are the charges? 11 o'clock, they haven't brought charges. That is how the law works. And you ought to know that as a PhD holder in law. Never mind that Akufo-Addo paid for your PhD and you said things about him. That is okay. That's up to you. It's between you and your God. We don't care. Akufo-Addo is too happy. He's a very happy man. He has delivered. He's too happy. Now, you didn't know that he has delivered. Now you are finding out. But by 4 years' time, everybody will go and raise Akufo-Addo and praise him. You people and the things you are doing. Where Malik Basantali talk, some regional ministers say that notness are punishment. The thing, did you see it happen in Akufo-Addo's government? Akufo-Addo's ministers who were 100 million. That's what people said. Akufo-Addo had 1 million ministers. When did you hear somebody say that? A deputy minister and Akufo-Addo said notness are difficult. Akufo-Addo got him to resign immediately. It's all on the social media. Akufo-Addo told the guy, you can't say notness are difficult. Get out of here. He left. You people are sitting now. He was a deputy minister. You people are sitting now. Your regional minister says notness, we send them there for punishment. Look at Malik Basantali. Look at you, Attorney General. Look at the things you are doing. Did you see that in Akufo-Addo era? And yet, you people berated him because petrol price has gone up. Today, yesterday I bought petrol. It's gone up. Those who used to buy petrol and say, hey, I filled my tank, I have more money. Are they still saying that? So governance is dynamic. And you need big brains, the grace of God, humility to manage it. When somebody is managing it, step back and look at it. You can campaign on something, develop something for the Ghanaian people, campaign on it, they will vote for you. But don't campaign on hatred, lies, envy, jealousy, and hypocrisy. Envy, jealousy, and hypocrisy. That's you people. That's you. That's why nobody wants to deal with you anymore. Nobody wants to deal with you. Go and check the business people. They are all running away from NDC. They are going back to where they came from. They are all vanishing from you because they see that you people are just hypocrites. Look at you. You are complaining that Godfrey Dame is on radio talking about a case. You are complaining. You, Sremsai, your boss can come and do press conference. We are all waiting for the next press conference. So first, if you don't bring it, we'll do demonstration and come to the Jubilee House. Bring Dominic Aidi to do press conference again. Let's see. The charges that he has withdrawn, running away. Now he doesn't even show up. I hear when he goes to work, he's in the car, then he's looking left. He will run to the office. Then he run away. He's running away. He will run away to World Cup. He should go and watch World Cup and don't come back. Run away to World Cup. He should go to Ghana versus Panama. It's in Canada. He should go and watch the World Cup. Don't come back. Because here, we will remind you. So this is a story. This Hanan matter, the things they said. And the viewers, where is the National Service one? It's a long time we heard about it too. National Service, as for the Dubois here. Oh, viewers, next week, I will bring you questions and answers of the things that have happened in the court. It is now a matter of public record because it's in the court. We are just waiting for the court to release the record. Then it's public record. Yeah, if I come and give you that story, you will run away. Hey, the way Sremsai has been embarrassed in that, it's not easy. Oh, Otchere is such a humble man. We'll deal with it. Sremsai also said something that I have instructions to correct. He said Godfrey Dame said he was appointing judges. I believe it was a slip of his tongue. How can an attorney general say I was appointing judges? Godfrey Dame said that during his time, the senior-most judges were used for important cases. Experience and senior-most. He named them J. Barfor, the lady, Efia Sewa. They were seasoned judges. Court of Appeal judges sitting as additional high court judges, but they were also very seasoned. That's what Godfrey Dame said. Then Mr. Asrai says that Godfrey Dame said that he was appointing attorney generals, or is that what you people are doing? Maybe, I don't know. I hope not. It shouldn't be that attorney general is the one appointing. I hope it is not the case. But the way he said it, what shall we do with it? He said Godfrey Dami said he was appointed. Godfrey Dami didn't say that. The video is there. He said that they should have more seasoned judges handling these important criminal cases. And that during his time, it was, in fact, he gave an example that Mr. Justice Eni Yeboah, on one Friday during a treason trial, where Dami and his people had changed the charges and rearrested the people, Justice Eni Yeboah, Lord Chief Justice, called him and said, look, I don't want people's rights to be trampled upon. The people you have rearrested for the treason trial, today is Friday. I'm not going to allow you to keep them till Monday. I will hold court on Saturday so that the court will grant them bail. Attorney General, do you hear me? Dami said, Mr. Chief Justice, it's your call. No problem. I agree with you. So Saturday, they went to court and bail was granted. That's how justice is delivered beautifully, without hypocrisy and punishment. But, on a more serious note, viewers, those of you who have not been to Tamale in recent times, Charlie, you should go and check it out. Hey, Tamale is happening. In fact, it's one of the fastest developing cities in Ghana over the last maybe 15 years. There are Trasaco, those who live in Accra who know about Trasaco Villa is at East Legon. There's some in Tamale. It's not called Trasaco Villa, but the quality of the buildings is in Tamale. All the politicians and the businessmen who work in Accra, the contractors, they've built Tamale. I mean, Akufo-Addo did the interchange. Akufo-Addo and Bawumia did the interchange for Tamale. But beyond that, go to Tamale and go and see. You can do anything you do in Accra in Tamale. In fact, it is reported that the runway at the Tamale airport is actually much bigger than the Accra one. And if Tamale airport is developed, it can become a cargo hub for Africa. Tamale is huge. And then I don't know whether she has not been there. I don't know what she's talking about. You transfer Tamale's punishment. The 6th Battalion of Infantry of the Ghana Armed Forces, the Airborne Force of the Ghana Armed Forces, the Air Force Squadron of the Ghana Armed Forces have been in Tamale since 1960. She says punishment. That's what she said, punishment. The Airborne Force, one of the most elite airborne, elite military units, the Airborne Force, they are based in Tamale because Tamale gives them the geographic infrastructure for their work. They fly parachutes. Air Force is in Tamale. When J.J. Rawlings was serving in the Air Force, people believe that he served in Tamale as well. The squadron in Tamale is a big Air Force over there. 6th Battalion of Infantry has produced some of our best commanders. It's in Tamale. I believe there's police. I don't know much about the police division, so I can't say. But definitely there's police there. But the elite armed forces, airborne force, those who wear the green beret, they are in Tamale. She says that you transfer the entire punishment. Your president is a northerner. John Mahama has a beautiful house in Tamale. All of the Haruna Idrisu is member of parliament for Tamale South. All of them, some of our best politicians have come from Tamale. The old politicians, Tolon Na and all of these people, they have all been Tamale people. Mohammed Mumuni was a great Tamale lawyer. In fact, the Tamale Bar Association is that strong. They've been for that long. She doesn't know. She says you transfer him to the northern region for punishment. Punishment. Hey, I leave it here. There's something else that is disturbing before we get to the NDC story and before we get to Sremsai and Dominic Ayeni. The demolition bee is going on. I don't know whether you've seen it. They say there's something called Ramsar site at where I used to live in Sakumono. I used to live there. Those of you know me, you remember the Sakumono Park. We used to play football there those days. This is around 2003, 2004. We're playing football. You know, when you're coming from the beach side, Committee 3, and then you turn right. There's a park be there. It's glorious park. It slopes a bit. So Ekufuor was re-elected. Well, let's start with 96. So in 1996, Peter Ajete was the chairman of the party that produced the John Ajekum Kufuor candidature. Then in 1998, Odoi Sykes, he's still alive. He's still with us. Blessed be Odoi Sykes. I think he's over 90 years now. He lives in a Port residential area. One of these days when he's well, I'll go and see him. Atodwe, very sharp guy. He was also a member of parliament for Dodo Dio for the MPP in 1979. The history of Ghana, it is Odoi Sykes and Nibi Ayibonte who have won the Dodo Dio for the MPP. Otherwise, NDC have had it throughout. So Odoi Sykes is very important to us, isn't it? Odoi Sykes was the chairman of the party when the J.A. Kufuor 1998 was produced. And then Kufuor was produced again. And then came Akufo-Addo in 2007. Peter McMahon was the chairman of the party when they produced the Akufo-Addo candidature. And then comes Mahamadou Bawumia in 2023 And who was the chairman of the party? Why have I forgotten the recent one? Stephen Intim was the chairman of the party that produced the Muhammadu Bawumia. We have never seen a chairman who is a chairman and is taking a step into the presidential candidate race whilst he is chairman. Only General Mosquito. Maybe that's why Rawlings called him General Mosquito. I don't know. He is very unique. Johnson Asiedu Ketia is completely unique. He wants to set up a history in the political history of Ghana that can never be overcome, because I don't know when else we are going to have another chairman who wants to be presidential candidate. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know what is happening in the NDC and what their lawyers are thinking about, but this is what we are looking at. This is what is going to happen. This is where we are going. Asiedu Ketia is chairman of the party. He's chairman already. He's run one term, I believe. He's going to run for chairman this year. He's going to win. Then when he wins, he will come and say at press conference at the NDC headquarters that I announced the processes for the presidential. Maybe he will let Fifi Kwete do it, because I think Fifi Kwete too will win the general secretary, and both of them deserve it. They won the NDC, the highest victory in the Fourth Republic. They both deserve it. So Johnson Asiedu Ketia will be chairman. Fifi Kwete will be general secretary. So Fifi Kwete might come and say the processes for the presidential candidate has been announced. Filing for the presidential candidate will occur between November 2026 and February 2027. Filing fees is 150,000 Ghana cedis. All presidential candidates must be members of the party. Presidential candidates should have been members of the party for the last 5 years. All presidential candidates will have forms filled so and so and so. And then he will step aside. Then they open the nominations. One day we'll be here. We'll open our phone. We'll see some boys dancing and jubilation. They are going to pick form for Asiedu Ketia, the chairman of the party, and bring the form to him, the chairman of the party, that he should okay it, because he's the one who is going to okay everybody's form. It's a beautiful scenario. We can't wait. For those of us who are covering it as journalists, we can't wait. It's beautiful. It's going to be exciting. Hello, Joy FM. Are you there? City FM, Peace FM. Are you getting ready for the big story? The party chairman is going to metamorphose into presidential candidate. It's going to be beautiful. What a democracy we have in Ghana. Meanwhile, Asiedu Ketia is actually leading. But here is Kesela Atuforsen, who would have none of that. Atuforsen and his friends will have none of that Asiedu Ketia issue. They are so upset about why a chairman of a party wants to be presidential candidate after John Mahama. Who does he think he is? So the fight has already started. The animosity is growing. We hope it doesn't get to uncontrollable levels, because we are all Ghanaians. We all need the NDC to work. So we don't want it to get to uncontrollable levels. But it looks like the animosity has started. Atuforsen has power. Why? Because he has money. Money in politics is power. Politics, as far as politics is concerned, the real power is money. When you have money, you can turn things around. So the Kesela Atuforsen wallet is full, big, huge. All the media are running there because that's where the goodies are. I understand that he has over $30 million set up for the campaign. I didn't say cities, so those of us who trade in cities, please, it's not our level. They are talking dollars. It's huge, serious money. $30 million for campaign, but they are breaking people's homes at Ramsar site. Somebody's 700,000 cedis home, they've gone to break it. And they've packed $30 million to do campaign internal NDC PEO. $30 million. That's what we are hearing. $30 million for campaign. Kesela Atuforsen, the Chancellor of the Exchequer. $30 million. Why won't he win? But will he win? I don't know. Politics, very dangerous game. Kufuor said, sometimes power can play some tricks on you. And Kufuor was talking to his party. He said, you see, sometimes, you people, he said it in Kufuor, I was right there. I was standing with Abu Jinapa, I remember. When he said we hit each other, I said, hey, what's the old man saying? He said, power can play some tricks on you. That's Kufuor, that's what he said. He said, power can play some tricks on you. So I don't know whether power is playing the tricks on Kesela Atuforsen and John Mahama. I don't know. Asiedu Ketia and his fans, they believe that, it's a done deal. It's a shoe-in. They are there. They forget about everything they are doing. Atuforsen, who just entered the race with a big wallet, Musa Dankwa says he's holding 59% of the votes if he's compared only to Idrisu Haruna, who has 41%. Asiedu Ketia. Now, you see, politics is interesting. Idrisu Haruna supporters will be laughing. Asiedu Ketia sat in a room and decided to upset Haruna Idrisu's leadership with Kesela Atuforsen. He brought case. Atuforsen was not a big deal at the time. It was Asiedu Nketia who birthed Atuforsen as a big deal. Kwesi Pratt Jr., sitting on Good Morning Ghana, talked about the change between Atuforsen and Asiedu Nketia. He called it strange. He told Randy Abe on Good Morning Ghana that this is a strange decision. Strange. They removed Haruna Idrissa and brought Atuforsen. Today, Atuforsen has germinated. He's going to hit Asiedu Nketia. Viewers, you see how politics is? Whatever you sow, that is what you reap. When the Bible said it, we're not taking it serious. You see, the reason why I take that Bible verse serious is that if you look at the I can call it the preamble to the verse, it says, do not be deceived, because you can be deceived. The Bible said, please do not be deceived, for whatever a man soweth, that is what he will reap. And the Bible cautioned you, do. If you understand the military use, it's very easy. I look at a soldier, hey, you are this, hey, you are this, you are this. When I speak that language, they open up to me because they see that me too, I'm soldier. So we talk. And they tell me, that is how when they brought the fugitive from Otchere and they put soldiers by him, I heard it, I said it, and they removed the soldiers. I know military language. No, don't. Even last night, I was in Burma camp. Last night, 10 p.m., I was in Burma camp. I was chatting with them. I grew up with them. They are now brigadier generals. I know them very well. So I won't mention anybody's name for you to know who it is and who is not. Don't worry yourself. You can find out, or you will never find out. I grew up there, inside there. I was with them. We were playing ball together. They went to university, went to military academy. They are soldiers now. Does it mean our relationship from 9 years old is gone? We were 9 years old when we knew. So they will talk to me all the time. So don't try and use soldiers and I won't know. I will know. What are you talking about? You Sremsai, when did you come? Then you come and put soldiers on corridor that they should be walking about and waiting for you. I have one of his friends called me and said, Adom, this video, don't use it. That's why I'm not using it. Like you will see. Like I'll show the video. And I'm warning you, Sremsai, if you keep using soldiers like that, the soldiers are not happy. Oh. They are angry with you, but you are their boss. So they say, yes, sir. They are very angry with the military you are using. You come to court. Then you have withdrawn your charges. Then you come and write that you now want to be fair. Listen to Sremsai speaking to journalists this morning. Completely frustrated. Listen to him.
That is false. That is false. Completely false. His client was not well and was taking the clinic yesterday. When they came back, the interrogators were waiting for him to come because you cannot interrogate a suspect in the absence of his lawyer. And we know the accused person had lawyers. So it is fair and right and the proper thing to do to wait for the lawyers to come. He was nowhere to be found.
He said his junior doctors, lawyers, I must say, sat at the Iyoko's headquarters, waiting for them to be, interrogated. But you didn't give him that access.
That is hearsay. He is claiming that. And I am telling you that most of the time yesterday was spent waiting for him and his lawyers to come. And he never showed up. I think it was the same time that he was on TV and radio granting interviews. And I think that, you see, there should be some basic principles with which all of us work. Because I've had personal conversation with him on the day we withdrew the charges. And he made specific requests, some of which have been granted.
Sremsai is complaining that the defense counsel was on radio talking about the case. The pot is calling the kettle black. Pot is calling the kettle black. Let's get on with it. Kaisel Atuforsen, Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, being railroaded into the race by friends of John Dramani Mahama. Johnson Asiedu Nketia, believing that it is his birthright to lead the NDC at this stage, and you can't doubt that. Idrisu Haruna has been a shining star for the NDC during the days of opposition. Now he's Minister of Education. He's being frustrated by Kaisel Atuforsen because Atuforsen doesn't want Haruna to succeed. We don't know why. Professor Jenana Opoku-Agyeman, the Vice President, who was also Minister for Education before, and a debate host and a Vice Chancellor, the first woman Vice Chancellor of the Cape Coast University. Now, the survey done by Musa Dankwa is quite interesting. What he's doing is that he's striking a comparison between this and that, this and that, that and that. Let's hear him. Put Musa Dankwa's stuff there. Ras Mubarak, are you watching? I still have an outstanding conversation with you. We have to fight our fights privately, but we'll fight. Maybe tomorrow is Friday. Let's meet and fight more. Mubarak and I, we argue over politics. He's NDC and I'm here. So we fight, pa. All right, let's see what Musa Dankwa is saying. And I'm mentioning Mubarak because of Julius Debra. Okay, he says, Haruna Idrisu versus Atu Forsen. Haruna Idrisu versus Asedun Ketia. And Asedun Ketia versus Professor Jenano Pokwajeman. NDC voters in all 16 regions were polled. He says, now the rest of the head-to-head, but we have reproduced Atu Forsen versus Asedun Ketia again for comparison. Atu Forsen versus Haruna Idrisu is equal to Atu Forsen 59%, Haruna Idrisu 41%. Atu Forsen leads in 10 regions: Ashanti, Bono, Bono East, Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, Oti, Volta, Western and Western North. Haruna Idrisu leads in Ahafo, Northeast, Northern, Savannah, Upper East, and Upper West regions. Okay. Asedun Ketia versus Haruna Idrisu. Asedun Ketia 52%, Haruna Idrisu 48%. However, Asedu leads in 10 regions, while Haruna leads in 6 regions. Asedu leads in Ahafo, Ashanti, Bono, Bono East, Eastern, Greater Accra, Oti, Volta, Western, and Western North regions, whilst Haruna leads in Central, Northeast, Northern, Savannah, Upper East, Upper West region. In the race between Asedun Ketia and Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Asedun Ketia leads 59%, and Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman is 41%. Asedun Ketia leads in 10 regions, namely Ahafo, Ashanti, Bono, Bono East, Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, Upper East, Western, and Western North. Professor Opoku-Agyeman leads in 4 regions, namely Oti, Savannah, Upper West, and Volta regions. Central is not for Opoku-Agyeman. Wait, let me go back 1 minute and see. Asedun Ketia leads in Ahafo, Ashanti, Bono. Bono is Central. Oh, this is confusing. Oh, Musa Dankwa, come again. You say Asedun Ketia leads Professor Jenan Opoku-Agyeman in Central region. Hey. I don't believe it. I don't believe Musa Dankwa on this one. That in Central region, Professor Jenan Opoku-Agyeman is doing worse than Asedun Ketia. Small. This one is small, this thing. Anyway, let's get to the details. So here's Musa Dankwa's polls. Atu Forsen is on 59%, Haruna Idrisu is on 41%. Interestingly, neither of these candidates have said they are running. They have not announced anything. The race is about 18 months away, but the campaign is 6 months away. Once the NDC in September votes for its national executive, and that's going to be very interesting and very crucial, because if Asedun Ketia runs for chairman and wins, and he will win, I think, if he is national chairman, then he now has to lead the processes for the presidential candidate's decision. He's national chairman, he has to lead the processes. And he's a candidate. He's a national chairman, he's a candidate. National chairman candidate is a national chairman, is a candidate. I've not seen this one before. I have to write a book about it. That a national chairman, nobody could think it. In 1992, when we started, nobody could think that a chairman will run. So let me go through it. In 1992, I wish I prepared this earlier so I can show you some great videos. But maybe it will come in the video that we put on social media. It might come. In 1992, A.A. Munufie, he's a former UP guy, Buzia appointee, and Isifu Ali, also UP guy, were the co-chairman of the NDC. They managed the process to bring out Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Okay. Then for the NDC presidential candidate, so Rawlings did 2 terms and left. Then in 1998. A.A. Munufie was still chairman of the NDC when Rawlings announced the Professor Mills candidature in Suedru, sponsored by the Ahoy brothers and Kofi Totobi Kwachi. They did that deal. So Rawlings announced Mills. A.A. Munufie was chairman. Then come back to Professor Mills looking for the slot. Who was NDC chairman in those days? I'm thinking it was Isifu Ali. This is the 2002 period when Kwesi Botwe challenged Mills. There was a chairman. It went through to Mills, and then Mills got it again eventually. And then when Professor Mills died, Kwabena J was the chairman of the party, and he led the processes to make John Dramani Mahama the candidate of the party. Kwabena J, may he rest in peace. Why you say, great guy, a former member of parliament for the NPP in 79. Never mind about that. Politics is like that. He was a member of parliament for Biakoye, a constituency in the Volta region. I used to tease him. I used to call him Biakoye. And I used to say that he's a UP man, and he'll be laughing at me. I really loved his brain. Some of the old NDC guys, Charlie, they have serious brain. Kwabena J, you sit with him, my goodness, the guy is a big brain. May he rest in eternal peace. Kwabena J was a chairman of the NDC, that produced the John Mahama candidature. Okay. Let's look at MPP. In 1992, the famous BJ Darocha was the chairman of the party that produced the Professor Dubois situation. In 1998, when J not be deceived. I said, look at it, he thought he was doing Haruna Idrisu. Today, his greatest contender is the man that he grew, thinking that he was doing something against Haruna Idrisu. He didn't know that he was doing something against himself. Because whatever you sow, you reap it. So as for us, it's a beautiful game. We are going to observe. We'll be there. We'll cover it live. We'll bring it to you on TikTok. We'll bring it to you on Facebook. We'll bring it to you on television. We'll bring it to you on DSTV. We'll bring it to you everywhere. You can go to London if you're a student. You're going to study. Go. Just open your phone. You will see it. Good Evening Ghana online. It will be there. City FM online. It will be there. Channel 1, Joy FM, Peace FM, Beautiful, GH1. Everybody will do it. So we are up for an interesting time. Just keep our lights on. Make sure our Gary price is low. Rice is okay. We can buy check. We are fine. That's all. We are waiting for the story. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be very nice. Okay. So Ato Forsen and Idrisu Haruna. 59 for Ato Forsen, 41 for Idrisu. I don't believe it one bit. As for my brother Musa Dankwa there, we will see. I said Ketia versus Haruna Idrisu. I said Ketia is doing 52%. Haruna Idrisu is doing 48%. Hey, Uncle Musa. Then I said Ketia versus Jena Nopoko Ajiman. I said is doing 59%. Professor Jane is doing 41%. Yeah, samely. Yeah, this thing is going to be sweet. So now this is the top 6. Okay, my top 6. Yeah. So Musa Dankwa would like us to believe that John Mahama's candidate Ato Forsen is 1. John Mahama's non-candidate Asedu Ketia is 2. Another John Mahama's non-candidate Haruna Idrisu is 3. Professor Jena Nopoko Ajiman, half and half John Mahama's candidate, half, because John Mahama is the one who brought her in. I think she's okay. She's done well. She's cool. She's a woman. She's a former vice chancellor, distinguished, very correct. So John Mahama has one hat here, and his 100% hat is Ato Forsen, but the lady is in the half. So yeah, you see, if you look at this chart here, viewers, and John Mahama I have to pick John Mahama's best friend among this. It will be Julius Debra. No, straight away. There's no doubts about that. But I don't know why John Mahama's friendship with Julius Debra, which is so deep, is not translating into endorsing Julius Debra for the thing. I'm not sure why. I don't know what the problem is. I don't get it well. Even though Musa Dankwa has excluded Eric Opoku, the Greek minister, I know he's going to come up. He has also excluded Amakofi Boa, the lance minister. I know he's going to come up. So let's wait a bit. But this is a top 6, certainly. So, viewers, those of you who know, can you help me? Why is John Mahama's friendship with Julius Debra not translating into an endorsement for the presidential race? This guy has been his chief of staff. Now, viewers, I'm going to tell you something else. If you look at John Mahama's government, the first 2013-2017, and you look at this one, there are only 2 people who have retained their position in the first administration. 2, not 1, 2. Both of them are on this chart. Both of them are here. Only 2 people have retained what they were doing in the John Mahama first administration. One is Professor Jena Nopoko Ajiman. What am I even saying? No, Jena Nopoko Ajiman was not vice president. She was just nominated for vice president, and she didn't win the first election, which was 2020. And her nomination was repeated. Is that not so? Her nomination was repeated. So I'm wrong. Sorry, I scratch that, viewer. Scratch that. Let's start again. If you look at this chart, there's only 1 person that John Mahama has retained in his administration in the same position. 1 pair. Because Professor Jena Nopoko Ajiman is her first time as vice president. She was running mate and lost the election. And she was retained as running mate. That's not a government role. The vice president is a government role. Running mate is a political role. So we can't equate the 2. Ambassador Julius Debra is the only one. He was chief of staff in the first administration. He is chief of staff again today. Please, if you are doubting me, check. I don't want to be like Malik Basintale. I've not checked all, but I think I'm right. So please, if you check and I'm wrong, tell me. So let's look at all the ministries. Nobody has been repeated. Attorney General is not there anymore. The Attorney General there was Deputy Attorney General. Trade minister, no, he wasn't there. He wasn't there anymore. Tourism minister was a deputy. She's now tourism minister. Finance was a tech where he's not there. Atufosin was a deputy. He's now minister. John Janapo was deputy. He's now minister. Kwabena Donko is gone away. Agrek was who? Fifi Kwete was Agrek. He's not there. Rikopoku has come. John Domelo is deputy. He wasn't there that time. He was enjoying himself. He was not an MP yet, but now he's a full-blown politician. Can you help me, viewers? Help me. Let's do interactive TV. If you talk out here, don't worry. I have some powers wherever you are. Even if you're in Kintampo, you talk out here. So you just say it out here. The TV will tell me out here. Don't worry about that. So it is only Julius Debra. Only one person. Julius Debra is the only one that John Mahama has retained. Yet, he is struggling to get John Mahama's endorsement for the presidency. What is going on? Where is Manasseh Azuri? Can you find out, please? You people do the, I catch you. Can you go and hide recorder in Julius' office and let's see whether the recorder will pick something? Where is Anas? Anas, can you cover your face and enter into the Jubilee House and get the thing and tell us? Because we don't understand it. This is your man. This is John Mahama's friend. This is his man. He's his best friend. He's Lordina's best friend. Look at the celebration of the 2024 victory. Look at the videos. And look at John Mahama's body language with Julius Debra. It was so beautiful. But there is something is not adding up somewhere. Ras Mubarak, that's the first topic for our meeting when we meet. Something is not adding up somewhere. Why is President Mahama refusing to endorse his best friend for presidency? I don't understand it. What is happening? Well, what is happening is happening. Me, I see Joshua Alabi, who I support, you know. Me, I support people who have done great things. Joshua Alabi, Charlie, you have to give it to him. You have to give it to him. Have you seen what he has done with UPSA? Whether he's an NDC man, he's an MPP man. And then I have to talk about Professor Guski, his wife. I mean, she really is the backbone of developing this education infrastructure. I know that because I've interviewed her, not on television, but I spoke to her. And I spoke to her in 2008 when she had started. And she told me, I met her in a car showroom. She was going to buy a new car. I was going to buy a new car as well. By the grace of God, I bought a new car, 2008. It was very nice. At that time, Kofi was president. Nice. I still have the car. It's registered Z. It's beautiful. My children always laugh at me that, hey, daddy, this your car is old. I said, don't worry. I bought a new car. So I went to the showroom and she was there. And the people told me that is Joshua Alabi's wife. And I said, oh, let me talk to her. I said, madam, how are you? Say, hey, I've been watching your show. Hey, you can worry people. That I get that all the time. So we spoke. And she told me that she's going to make UPSA a krabeshe. And she's done it. I don't think I've met her in the last 10 years or so. But she did it. And Joshua Alabi was there. So as for Joshua Alabi, he has my full support. He wants to be president of Ghana. Correct. But he's coming into the race late. Oh. He's coming late. So I don't know. Nana Sandro-Batla, are you there? Are you going to support your brother? Because he's coming into the race. Asidu Ketia is gone. Gone. And if you talk about NDC, for those of us who are old, who have been covering NDC for the last 20 years, I think Joshua Alabi precedes Asidu Ketia. You see, Asidu Ketia was a member of parliament. He was my neighbor. We lived in Sakumono together. Every Sunday we chat. Me, him, and Joe Gatti, the former Attorney General. We lived in the same neighborhood. So Sunday, when I come out, I see Joe, I see Asidu Ketia. We'll be standing there. When we are conversing, and the small boys are trying to listen to what we are saying, and we don't mind them, and we chat nicely. Asidu Ketia's son was my friend. I know all of them, okay? But I think that Alabi was ahead of Asidu Ketia in the NDC. I stand to be corrected, though, but I think so. Because in the Rawlings period, Asidu was not a minister, Alabi was. And Alabi was Greater Accra Regional Minister, and he was Northern Regional Minister. And, so I think as far as NDC is concerned, if you are in the first half, you are the number 7, the second half, you go to the other side, you have problem because it's slow. But we used to enjoy it. And people used to tell us that we are not professional footballers. The fact that we are playing on a field that slopes is beautiful. We loved it, So I know where the Ramsar site is. I used to play football there. I've seen that they've gone there demolishing everything. When Irene Toshi was MP, this didn't happen. I mean, that I think is here. Look at the videos. I don't know whether it's sanctioned by, I don't know who is sanctioning it. But surely, I mean, if a house has gotten to this stage, you go and bring tractor. Yeah, look at it. My goodness, viewers. Those of you who have houses, how would you have felt? Look at what they are doing. The Greater Accra Regional Minister, this is house is about to go down. Can you see it? They are breaking the wall and they are going to break. I mean, a country that will have a housing deficit. Somebody has built a house so that he removes himself from the housing deficit. They say they are clearing Ramsar site. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my stomach. Can you feel it in your stomach, viewers? Why do we do this to a Ghanaian? Ghanaian to Ghanaian. Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing. But that's a Joy FM presenter. She's completely shocked. She's trying to explain why they are doing the Ramsar site demolition. But the bulldozer, I see a bulldozer. So I don't know the details of these equipment. Some are bulldozers, some are trailers, some I don't know this one. But it has some very piercing fingers. Can you see that? And when it hits into the rock, oh my goodness. Yay. Can't the media interview them again and ask them that what is the purpose of them? What's going to happen to the people whose homes are being so brutally demolished? I don't know whether there's a court order backing it. I don't know whether there's compensation going to be available. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But these are not very rich people. These are people who have struggled, done well for their families, and they are trying to have a place to stay. And maybe they are going to rent the ground floor. They are going to use some for shop so that they can generate an economic activity. And the government that they have elected into power brings Linda Okulu, regional minister there, to come and do this. That they are demolition. I mean, there's another video I want you to see. Maybe it will come. There's a shop, one that looks like the guy has used his garage for a shop. So he wants to open a shop and oh, the guy's car is there. Huh? Is he in the house? But is that how wicked they are? The guy's car is there. Oh, please, can you see is there Mitsubishi something? The car is there. The car is black cab is there. You can see it in the video, viewers. Oh, but this is so unfair. And, oh, goodness me. Hey. Oh, NDC. Please, this one we beg. Oh, I don't know whether the owner of the house is NDC or is MPP. I don't care. He's Ghanaian. Even if he's not Ghanaian, he's Sierra Leonean. He has invested in our country. Look at what they are doing. But the guy, why is his car there? Is he defiant? Is he, hey, Charlie, this is serious. I mean, if you saved in Ghana, when people build a house, it means that it's their life savings. Almost always. It's their life savings. And then you demolish it like this. After you have been elected into power, people stood on the sun to vote for you. Hey! We all went out 5 o'clock in the morning, queuing, calling people, Charlie, come and vote for Dr. Baumia. They say, I won't vote for Baumia. Your petrol price is this. Last week, they increased petrol. I'll vote for John Mahama. I won't vote for in the morning of I got a lot of that. I called people, I said, Charlie, are you going to vote? They say, so what? I said, Charlie, vote for it. So get out to vote for Baumia. You people, look at the petrol price, you should vote for it. I'll say, oh, remember free? I say, oh, take your free SHS. That's what they were telling us. I struggled power on voting morning, I was calling all my friends from Presec. Oh, Charlie, where are you? He said, I'm in Kumasi. I said, are you going to say, oh, I won't vote via you people? Oh, it was very difficult. I called my friends upon Kruma and Co. They are all getting the same sentiments. People say they won't vote for Baumia, they vote for John. Look at what is happening. People come and queue and vote for you. Then you break their house. You kill their savings. You kill their soul. Then you say they should transfer them to the north for punishment. Please, viewers, this one, I have to warn you. It is a very disturbing video. I have to warn you. It's a disturbing video. Have a look at it if you want.
Books, textbooks, exercise books. Marcelo, I tell you something again. I'm in no. I'm not the minister. Oh, memory. They all came here today. And come back. I'll let that kill me. I'm back. No. That's to kill me. So you fair. The person who come in. Parce que forte ça. Nous ma bravo da, ma bravo aussi lui. Ou preta ou. What the machine is on west so above from. Wo. From what you can do. Me. Masa, manka sa matare. Books, textbooks, exercise books. Nengina wo. Marcelo, I tell you some year day. I mean, your day. No. I make them listen. Oh, memory. They'll kill me today. And come back. I'll let them kill me. Hey, I'm back. No. They should kill me. So you're fair. Me person mukumi. Pasi afoti sama. No my brother that. My brother won't see me. What play that way? What you machine is one west swab from? Whoa. From 48 to me. Masa, mankasa matari. On books, on textbooks, exercise books.
I don't know whether to cry or to protest, but this is not good. We have an old man, Ghanaian, advanced in age. He said, I'm a bad baby. That means today they'll kill me. I'm not sure whether he's the owner of the house or his son or daughter in America or in UK or in Germany sent him money, poco a poco, $200, 200 euro, $100, $100 over some 5 years. And they call him, then he brings and they buy cement, then they do it, and he's right before his eyes. They are collapsing it. They are collapsing it. And he wants to die with the building. He really wants to die. Why should we have people's blood on our hands? If this man dies, his blood is on the hands of the people who ordered this insensitive demolition. Why are we doing that? Why? You people don't vote for this. Democracy is about Kebi Mamin Kebi Abain. Let us all have an opinion. Why? We watch the people building the thing. You say they shouldn't build it. They build there at a roof level. This building was not started today. It's probably started in February 2025. You were sitting there watching them. You take soldiers to go and clear road for Accra Kumasi Expressway. You can't take soldiers to put a Ramsar site so that nobody comes there. And if they come there and they do this, then you go and break the building in that manner. You are the government. You have the coercive authority of state. You can do anything because the power has been given to you. That's what we learned in the social contract. Why? Why are we doing this? Oh, 25 minutes past the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. Let me take some text. When I come back, I'm hitting the roof with the NDC story. I'm excited that Joshua Alabi is in the race because he's a very high quality man. He may not win, but if he doesn't win, he will bring some credibility to the race. Joshua Alabi is our topic for the new entrance to the NDC race, whilst we look at Musa Dankwa's latest predictions, which completely excludes the chief of staff, Julius Debra. It completely excludes him. There's been some friction between Julius Debra's camp and Musa Dankwa. They have alleged that Musa Dankwa has been asking for money from Julius Debra, and Julius Debra has refused to give him the money, and therefore he's doing that. I don't know whether that's true or not. I hope it's not true, but that's what they've been alleging. Now, since then, Musa Dankwa does not even put Julius Debra in the reckoning anymore. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Let's take the text messages. We'll come back and continue with the show. We have two more important stories for you at 26 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. This is Good Evening Ghana and it's live. Anziba will give you the first text message.
Thank you very much, Paul. Coming from General L. Coleman, he says destroying people's properties without any reasonable cause or proper compensation is inhumane and insensitive. It is painful when citizens lose their homes and investments overnight, only for the same lands to later end up benefiting a few people or political or personal gain. Government must protect the people and not punish them. Linus says, wow, this is serious and sad. Demolition of people's houses is very sad. Watching it turns my stomach and makes me angry. Ernest Clinton said, that's true. Tamale is really developing very fast. And lastly, from Alfred Ababio, he says, Malik Basantali should be arrested for misinformation. Over to you, Otchere.
Thank you so much, and these comments are from our people concerning what we talked about with Malik Basantali. Daniel Appiah says, Daniel Apia says, Basintali should be arrested for giving false information to the public. Kingsley Nana Mwako says, thank you, Paul. Frankly, your program is an eye-opener for this country. Malik only knows how to command motorbike riders. Such a waste in the system. You will regret it one day. Mohammed Yusifa says, Paul, in fact, Malik Basintali is not ignorant. He made the post because he knows very well that all his NDC followers are empty-headed. So whatever he says, his gullible, low IQ NDC supporters will believe and start sharing. Arafat Salisu says, good evening, Apostle Paul. The NDC were desperate for power but are not ready for governance. My fear is that Malik is destroying future opportunities for us, the youth. Gusty Man says, sometimes I feel sad listening to some of the NDC guys. Choosing leaders who cannot think deeply is handing a compass to someone who cannot read directions. A government without critical thinkers become a factory of avoidable mistakes. Otherwise, how can people like Basintali occupy such positions? And on the demolition, Nana Owusu says, what I find interesting is that in the next few years, all these lands will be purchased by government officials. As the son of man, aka Ablaka, calls it, the state capture. Over to you, Paul.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's look at some of the text messages that's come to my phone. Oh, can you imagine, viewers, when I open my phone, at least 6 viewers have sent me this. It's like a poster. It's Googling La Tante restaurant, established on 9th November 2013. The restaurant that Malik Basintali says it is Yanum who did it, it was established. This boy, isn't that empty? So this small little, look at viewers who are just watching, the viewers who are just, they're just sending it to me. Nana Otchere, you sent it to me first. Thank you very much. This is just take your phone, just take, government pays for your phone. Me, I buy my own credits. I've bought my own credits forever. The government has never paid for credit for me before. I hope one day I'll get there when government is paying for credit. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying that government has never paid for my phone credits before. You, Basintali, government is paying for your credit. No problem with it. You won't use it wisely to get correct information. Citizens who are paying for their own data are finding it out because they are interested in Ghana. You, Basintali, you sit there, government is paying your everything, your petrol, your water, your light. Hey, that reminds me, there's no water in Teshio. I've been buying water, so I'm getting worried. I was complaining to Zoom Lion the other day that there's no water in Teshi. They said some desalination plan that he did. So I called as a chairman, yes, so I did. He was laughing at me. There's no water in Teshi. Please tell the people and tell the MP. There's water. Teshi zero water. We are suffering. I buy water, sir. This morning I bought water. It's not nice. I beg you. The children are writing BC. Then they have to buy water. It's no good, cry. I beg you. Okay. Oh, that's a different matter. Nana Otchere, thank you very much. The restaurant Malik Basintali said it was created something. It was created on 9th November 2013. 9th November 2013. Who was president? But these people, I see, Baumia used to tell them that they don't read. I remember, I don't know whether viewers remember. Baumia used to say that these people, they don't read. Don't let them come to power. They don't read. This small thing, 1 page, 3 seconds, you can get it. He won't get it. He's in a hurry to come on his Facebook page and type something positive because at the YA where he is, there's nothing positive to report. Absolutely nothing positive to report. So he's clutching for something positive about the government, praising H.E. Mahama to the high heavens because he can see that they may sack him. He knows that they may sack him. So he's praising John Mahama for something John Mahama has not done. I mean, viewers, can you imagine? The government appointee is praising his boss for something the boss will say, I'm innocent, I don't know, I've not done it to Malik, I've not brought any Ghana Airways. What are you saying? John Mahama will be laughing at him that, oh, Malik, take your time. You are too enthusiastic. Go and read. Go and learn small. Listen to what Paul Adomachi is saying. Learn small. Learn. Humble yourself and learn. You have potential. You can get somewhere. But now you have to learn. So please tell Malik Basintali that the restaurant was created in 2013. He should wake up. It was closed in 2023. It was the owners of the restaurant were Ghana Airport Company Limited, Vindira Company Limited. The two of them owned it. Food type, Ghanaian cuisine. Dress code, casual. Location, opposite Marina. Oh, this is great. Charlie, my viewers, I salute you. I give you salute. You are too good. Brian, how are you? Brian, when he sends the thing, I'm afraid to read because I know it's a bullet. He says that Apostle Paul, they see the northern parts of the country as a form of punishment, and those who live there as undeserving of anything better, which is why they do not prioritize development there when they are in power. To them, it should remain a constant location of decadence and abject poverty, where people with untoward behaviors will be sent as punishment. Even the little that is allocated is often looted by the same people. Remember Sada, remember Azontaba, remember Akonfem. Scandals, and these scandals remain fresh in our minds. Oh, wow. Let's continue with our show. Alrighty, let's check it out and go to bed. Now that Arsenal might win the UEFA Champions League, Arsenal might win. So we have to go to bed. Justice Remsa, he lied again. He lied. He's in all sorts of troubles. His boss has run away. He has run away from the podium. Felix Kwachofosu, how are you? Can you do government accountability series for Dominic Aini? Franklin Kujo wants to hear from him. We all want to hear from him. Government accountability series. Dominic Aini, come and do it. Government accountability series. And come and tell us people are thieves. Somebody is a thief. This is a thief. And then you go and withdraw charges. After you go, you see, the problem is that the journalists that Dominic Aini was addressing his press conference, some of them are lawyers. Yeah, some of them are lawyers. But it is not a journalist's job to be asking you legal questions. He takes the report and takes it to the newsroom. Dominic, Attorney General, whenever you finish your press conferences, if you like, put a recorder in the newsrooms and hear the things they are saying about you. These days, when you see a lot of journalists at press conference, like, they are all lawyers, so don't be, they are all lawyers. They are lawyers. They have been trained. They know everything, they understand everything you are saying. And when you are committing a faux pas, they know. But they won't tell you. Attorney General, big man, why should they tell you? They won't tell you. You won't even listen. Go and listen to what they are saying about you in the newsrooms. Today, go and listen. Some side came to TV, giddy. Dominic, Godfrey Dami doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't follow his clients. His clients will be interrogated. New charges will be given. It is 11:06. Where are the new charges? He is a liar. Where are the new charges? He doesn't have any new charges. They are lying blatantly. They don't have anything. They just come and destroy people for politics and they go away. They come and destroy people for politics and destroy them. Dominic Aini came to say all kinds of things about Hanan. He has bought watch. He has bought bag. He has a house at Chain Homes. Chain Homes, President Mahama has a house. Should I mention all the people have a house at Chain Homes? Should I mention it? Are they politicians? Did they steal any money to get a house at Chain Homes? So somebody has a house at Chain Homes, so he's stealing the money. What kind of warped logic is that? Warped logic from an attorney general, leader of the bar. Warped logic. He has a house at Chain Homes, so he has stolen it. Kwabene Dubois has houses, so he has stolen money. Then when you come to court where you meet your peers, colleague lawyers who are challenging you that this your witness statement says nothing, then you come and say that Sremsai says, I have withdrawn it so that I will be fair. He will be taken on. Sremsai, when your 2 years is up, you have to explain what you said. That as Attorney General, you seem to be confessing that you were doing something unfair and now you are going to be fair. That's what he's confessing. Today, look at his frustration. Journalists are cost you small. Look at his frustration. Godfrey Dame, he didn't come. He didn't come to the interrogation. And today, we are going to interrogate the client and then we will charge him. Sremsai has the effrontery to complain that Godfrey Dame was on radio. Really? Defense counsel cannot be on radio. But the prosecutor can go on radio ahead of the prosecution to tell the world that somebody is a criminal. You, Sremsai, you are berating defense counsel that they cannot go on radio. But you go on radio to start a prosecution on radio. Press conference. That's how you start your prosecution. Press conference. A lawyer. You start your prosecution at press conference. When you come into the court of competent jurisdiction, you run away with your tail in between your legs and come and lie to us that you are preparing fresh charges. It is 11:08. Where is the fresh charges? Shameful people. Shameful. Shame. These people, 2 years will come. These people, 2 years will come. Shameful. Completely disgraceful. You come and tell people that somebody is a thief. You come. You are fighting OSP. The OSP doesn't do his case well. OSP doesn't. Have you seen OSP come to say somebody is a thief before he goes to catch him? Have you seen that before? Are you all not lawyers? Don't you all have a principle with which you operate? Are you all not members of the Ghana Bar Association? What kind of Attorney General's office? Ghana has had some of the best Attorney Generals forever. Forson, Obed, Marietta, Betty Mould, the most distinguished Akufo-Addo, Joe Gatti, beautiful at a Gloria Kufu, Godfrey Dame. Look at what you people are doing. The lowest of the lowest. See what you people are doing. And don't go and listen to what the lawyers, your own NDC lawyers, go and listen to what they are saying about you. Go and ask Agbesi Jakwasu what he thinks about you. He's an NDC. Go and ask your NDC people how they are ashamed to even talk about Attorney General. They are ashamed to talk about NDC lawyers. Why are you doing this? Why? One of our brightest spots, the Attorney General Godfrey Bain, Kwao Swansea, Victor Owusu. I mean, Attorney General is one of our golden, the holy grail of our politics. Ghana's Attorney General. Oh my goodness. We've had them. Godfrey Bain was there in Akoto. You know that. Kwao Swansea. Then Zimmerman, distinguished guy. Victor Owusu, Charlie, that's beautiful, man. Ian Moore. I mean, Attorney Generals have been solid. Obed Asamoah, Martin Amidu, Betty Mould, Marietta, beautiful, Gloria Kufu, Ayikwe Otu. Oh my goodness, should I go on? Akufo-Addo. I mean. In fact, let's talk about something interesting that's just coming to my mind. In the history of the Fourth Republic, it is the Attorney General's Department that has produced a president. It's Attorney General's Department. Such distinguished men and women. We have produced a president from the Attorney General's Department. I refer to of course, the most distinguished Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. I refer to him. He has been produced as Attorney General who has become president. All our Fourth Republican presidents were not minister of anything. J.A. Kufuor was minister long ago. That's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. That was his last position, long ago. He became president in the Fourth Republic. J.J. Rawlings, he was flight lieutenant at Ghana Air Force. Captain. Very good pilot, solid guy. J.J. Rawlings, nice guy. He was president from Air Force. Professor Mills, he was president from University of Ghana and Ghana Revenue Authority. J.E.A. Mills, solid. John Mahama has been president from Minister of Communication. Yes. So only two ministries have produced presidents. John Mahama, Communication Minister, and Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Attorney General. And Attorney General, Communication Minister produced president before the Attorney General. So the Attorney General role is a distinguished role. What these people are doing, and we have said it from beginning to end. I hope you have something like this thing, producer. Please get it ready. We have said it from beginning to end, that this press conference thing is an anathema to any Attorney General's work. I have interviewed Lord Goldsmith, the UK's Attorney General, many years ago. I had a conversation with him. Attorney Generals don't do that. We said it. They didn't listen. They thought that we are MPP people and we are thieves, so we are afraid. 18 months has come. What are we afraid of? You are running away, withdrawing your charges. You are running away. You think Attorney General is fashion and carrying policemen to court? You deputy minister, you are carrying policemen, airborne force. These days, you know what he does? The policemen hide on the corridor. He should be lucky. Somebody told me that, Paul, this video, don't use it. I filmed them. But me, when I'm in the court, you know. Because let me show you. Oh, okay, I won't say it. I'm the court. I'm always there. They think I'm there, pa. But it's a system. I know the people. So I'm there. You won't know that I'm there. Same side when the case was going on, he has soldiers walking in the corridor. I don't know what he's protecting himself with. They say here Sami Okujeto has some problem over money. I don't know. I don't know whether that's why he's afraid. Yes, Sami Okujeto, the foreign minister. They say they have some problem over money. I don't know whether it's true, but they say they have some problem over some money. I don't know. I know, but I won't say it. So I don't know why that's why he's protecting himself. Soldiers were on the corridor. Me, I know military language. So when I see a soldier, I speak military language with him. I don't ask him, who are you? I look at his dressing and I tell him who he is. And when a soldier's dressing can tell you who he is, it's very easy.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. to my best of knowledge, without any biases. PENDREAM TV.